listening to me? You must escape from here tonight. It's your only chance to stay alive. If you follow my instructions and make it out of the camp, travel when it's dark to flee Bulgaria, so you won't be seen. They'll be everywhere waiting to arrest you. And unless you're very careful, you'll be caught. If you make it across the border, you must get this envelope to Denmark. First, head south to Salonika and hide in a ship that's going to Italy. When you arrive there, travel north as far as you can. Your journey will be long, and it may be impossible. But you must get this envelope to the authorities in Denmark. You must not open it. If anyone sees its contents before you get there, you'll end up back here. Do you understand? I know you lived in this camp your entire life, but there is a world outside it. However, it's a very dangerous world. Trust no one. When the time comes, get from the barracks to the west fence. When you see the signal, you will have 30 seconds to get over the fence before the current is turned back on.
A jako dobre spred tebe! Ще убия, бе! Чуваш ли, че ще убия, бе? Даже и да дишиш, ти загинал.
О, наистина? Ти ще ме опитиш?
Абе, ще накарам да съжаляваш.
Аре, бе, така ли, бе? Аре,
Аре,
бе,
как стане тази?
така ли, бе? Аре, да видя как ще стане тази работа, бе. Нещата са пъти, бе. Добре, ей, това е най-големият кеф. Пъти го, бе!
Hidden behind a log at the edge of the field, you will find a bundle filled with items you will need for your journey. Follow my instructions and make it out of the camp. Travel when it's dark to flee Bulgaria, so you won't be seen. You must do everything I just told you if you want to escape. They're moving me to another camp tomorrow, and I can no longer watch over you. Follow your compass south to Salonika. Travel there by any means possible.
Who did it?
Абе, какво правиш ти, бе? Ще ми спиш ли, бе? Ще ми спиш ли, бе?
Моят му отзад в камиона.
Какъв е проблема?
Има няколко избягали.
Get out! Get out now! You want to escape this paradise? Are you that ungrateful?
The border between Bulgaria and Greece is heavily guarded, and much of the fence is strung with alarm wires. Do not touch it. Follow your compass south to Salonika and hide in the ship that's going to Italy.
Hey, wait, this hatch closed.
Am I dead?
No,
I don't think I can make it. They're going to find me.
not if you're careful. You must remain unseen. And if you are seen, you must blend in with the people around you.
How?
You know many languages from the different men you knew in the camp. Just listen closely, and you'll be able to speak to people and understand them.
I'm afraid.
There are places where the world is good. I've seen them. A long time ago. But I have seen them. You will too.
Why didn't you come with me?
This is your journey. I have my own.
But what am I looking for? What am I gonna find in Denmark?
Freedom.
But I don't even know who I am.
Che cavolo ci fai? Sto parlando con te, ti ho fatto una domanda. Che cavolo ci fai tu qua? Sto parlando con te, ti ho fatto io e questo. What are you doing in my spot? You didn't touch my magazines, did you? I've got to report all stowaways to the captain. You're in big trouble.
No, please don't tell him. I need to get to Italy. I'll give you this if you don't turn me in.
Orlando. Pretty nice. It looks Soviet. Throw in the compass and you got a deal.
I can't. Just a knife.
You know, I could take this and turn you in anyway. But I'm an honest guy. And I'd probably get in trouble for not finding you sooner. Okay, you got yourself a deal.
Roberto, quit looking at your magazines and get up here.
Keep your pants on, I'll be right up. Look, I can't take a chance on anybody seeing you getting off the ship when we get into port. So when we're close to shore, I lower you overboard and you can swim to land. Don't worry. The current will help you drift to the coast. You all set? Have fun.
Once you arrive in Italy, travel north until you reach Denmark.
Why do they hate us so much, Johan?
Because it's easy to hate people who don't believe same things you do.
Do my parents not believe what the guards believe? Is that why I'm in here?
I didn't know anything about your parents, but I would assume so.
I don't remember them. Do you know what they were like? What they believed? Where we were from?
Yeah. I don't know anything about you.
I wish I were dead.
Don't ever say that. Don't even think it.
Why not? There's nothing good here. What's the point in even staying alive?
Because if you're alive, you can change things. If you're dead, you can't. Do whatever you can to stay alive, no matter what. Go.
escape your entire life. But there is a world outside it. However, it's a very dangerous world. Trust no one.
Beautiful loaves, huh? Oh, sorry to scare you. You want to get some bread?
Yes, please.
Do you have any money?
No.
I'm afraid my bread's not free. Where do you live?
I'm in the circus.
In the circus, huh? Well, it's not going to be here for another 2 weeks. I think you are a little early.
Where can I get some money for some bread, sir?
Just take a look at this kitchen. It's spotless. And over there, that's a traditional wood-burning oven. You know what the Brucey down the street bakes his bread with? Gas. And still people buy from him instead of me. It's unbelievable. You know, before I can give you some bread, you have to do something for me. You have to smile.
Why?
Why? Because you're about to have the best bread in Italy. That's why. Saint Elizabeth. The boy wants to know why they should smile. I don't think he knows how to.
Who's that?
The Saint Elizabeth. She's the patron saint of bakers. She takes care of everyone who needs help. But especially bakers. Here, see for yourself. You keep that. And maybe she'll help you out sometime too. Now tell you what. Just stay here and I'll pick you out a nice fresh loaf.
How do you know he's not from here?
There's something about his face, his eyes. They are not the eyes of a normal boy. Come see for yourself. My friends want to talk to you. They just want to know who you are. Nothing to worry about.
We need to ask you a few questions.
I'm trying to help you. You've got to believe me.
Let me go!
Travel north as far as you can. Good luck to you.
Who did it? Which one of you is responsible?
It was him. I know it. Shoot him!
St. Elizabeth, my name is David, and the baker told me that you help people. I want to get to Denmark, and I need help getting out of these woods. I have to get to Denmark, and I can't if I'm lost in here.
You must remain unseen. And if you are seen, you must blend in with the people around you.
Saint Elizabeth. The boy wants to know why they should smile. I don't think he knows how to.
St. Elizabeth, remember how I said I wouldn't ask you for anything else? Away! Please go away! I didn't mean to make you mad. I promise. I was just trying to blend in.
Gina! Be quiet. Be quiet. What are you doing in my vineyard? Were you eating my grapes? Well, it's a good thing you're here because I need help. Come along. Come on. Thank God Gina caught you. I'm desperate. I need you to run this wine over to the Bertelli's party. Please be careful. Now, it's 3 farms up the road, and here's 2 lira for your trouble. What? I'm not giving you more.
Do you know which way is north?
What, do I look like a compass? I have no idea. Ask the Bertellis. Now go. Go. Gina, you bad dog. Come.
Ha!
Finally! Where have you been? You should have been here an hour ago. Good news, everyone! The wine's here!
Cheers for the delivery boy!
I don't need any strange-looking urchins at my party. Now scut!
What's the matter with you? Have to go to the toilet or something?
I'd like to buy some food, please.
Oh, well, congratulations. You came to the right place.
I'd like one of those, that, and one of those.
You got money? Why don't I just sell you the whole store for that? Yeah, and I throw in my wife and kids too. Get lost.
Listen to me. This kind of thing wouldn't happen.
Look, just calm down. We can't be that far from a gas station.
I'm not going to go hiking off when we don't know where we're going. I don't even have the right shoes on.
Excuse me, young man. We need some help. Do you know if there's a gas station around here?
The kid's not going to speak English. He's your Italian.
Oh, right. Mia, Mishita, Bisogno, what is it? Bistecca. Mia, Mishita, Bisogno, Bistecca. My wine shop needs steak. My wine shop needs steak. Glug, 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 ding. Glug, 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 glug. No? My wine shop needs steak?
I saw a place back there where they do that.
Oh, you speak English. Great. Would you go get us some gas? I'll give you a tip if you do.
Yes, sir.
Che ritmo, ma senti che ritmo nelle vene corre svelto va su e giù, svelto svelto come un matto Belzebù, ma senti quanto ritmo, ma senti quanto ritmo.
Sir, I'd like to buy some things.
away! What are you doing on my property? You think you're gonna steal something? Come on, fight me! What's this? Something else you stole?
Give me that, that's mine.
Yeah? I think it's mine now. Go ahead and run, little piggy. Don't ever come back.
I want to escape. You said that if we weren't dead, we could change things. But how do you know they're going to let us live?
We don't.
Then we should leave while we still can.
They'd kill us if we tried.
They're going to kill us anyway. We should do whatever we can to stay alive. That's what you said. You're scared.
Yes. I am.
I don't want to be scared anymore, Johan.
Neither do I.
Don't freeze! I love you, David.
Are you awake? I was watching you. I wanted to make sure you were all right.
How long have I been asleep?
Since yesterday. You must have been tired. When the doctor came, you didn't even wake up. Mother put you under the covers.
Where's my bundle?
What bundle?
Nothing. I was just confused.
You got burned. But not very bad. I got burned too, see? Mine weren't bad either. But Checo and Lance were in trouble. Papa made them go to bed without supper because they weren't supposed to be playing with fire. What's your name?
David.
I'm Maria. Thank you for saving me, David. Papa said I could have died. You could have too. You're very brave.
Did I just smile at you?
Yes? How come?
I don't know.
Is it because you think I look funny?
No.
Then maybe you love me?
You're awake.
Maria, did you wake him up? I told you not to.
His name is David, Mama. And he woke up on his own. Didn't you, David?
Go downstairs and get ready for lunch. David will be down in a minute.
Yes, Mama.
You saved my Maria. For this, I owe you my life. Are you feeling okay? We have to get hold of your parents now that you're awake. They must be very worried. We've been asking around, but no one knows where you're from.
They won't be worried about me. I don't live around here. I'm on my way somewhere.
By yourself? Where are you going?
Lunch is ready, signora.
Thank you, Julia. Well, if you're away from home, then I want you to stay with us for a few days. The doctor said you should rest and let your burns heal. I have brought you some of Carlos' old clothes. Now, get dressed and come downstairs. We've made a special lunch in your honor. Everyone's dying to meet you.
I just wanted to tell you I was sorry. I didn't mean to beat you up yesterday. Look, I thought you were one of the boys who stole Maria's bike. You probably would have done the same thing, right?
No.
Carlo, come down for lunch. I called you 5 minutes ago.
Coming! Please don't tell my parents what happened yesterday, okay? I didn't mean it. I swear. All right? Thanks. Come on.
David. My name is Giovanni Rescigno, and I'm Maria's father. It's an honor to have you here in our home.
David, come over here. Maria wants you to sit next to her. Maria, I know it's your turn to say grace, but if you don't mind, I'd like to say it today. Dear God, we thank you for this wonderful food of which we're about to partake, and for all the bounty which you provide for us. We especially want to thank you for sending us David, whose bravery and selflessness has kept our dearest Maria safe and well. Please bless David and our little family, and guide us so that we may continue to perform all your good works. Thank you so very much. Amen.
Well, David, I don't know about you, but I'm starving. Let's eat.
It's okay, David.
Is it nice to have a family?
I like it. But I don't know anybody who doesn't have one. Don't you have a family?
I don't know, but I'd like one.
We can be your family. You can be an honorary member.
Do you like your brother, Carlo?
Oh, yes. But he makes fun of me a lot. He calls me crybaby. But I don't cry as much as I used to. Don't you like him?
There's a lot of people I don't like.
Why not?
Because the world is filled with terrible people, Maria. And they all do terrible, evil things. I've seen them.
You don't think that we are terrible people, do you?
No, not at all.
Not even Carlo. Let's go inside. I want to show you something. My papa has lots of poetry books. He reads to me from them. Shakespeare is my favorite. You like Shakespeare's sonnets?
I've never heard them.
You don't know anything good, do you?
What's that?
That's the earth.
I've never seen a map like this before. Do you know how to read it?
Uh-huh. That's Italy, and there's Russia, and there's America.
Where's Denmark?
That's up here. Switzerland and Germany are between them and us.
Have you ever been to Denmark?
No. Have you?
I'm on my way there now.
You are? Why are you going to Denmark, David?
Maria, you know you're not supposed to be in here without Papa's permission.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to read David some poetry.
All right, Maria. Why don't you go and cut some flowers for the dinner table?
Can David help me?
No, let David stay here. Papa and I want to talk to him.
How's your hand feeling, David?
Fine.
David, Johnny and I just want to make sure everything's okay with you. This morning you said you're on your way somewhere. Where are you going?
I'm going to meet up with the circus.
The circus?
Yes, I'm in the circus.
And what do you do in the circus?
Lots of things.
And that's where your parents are?
Yes.
Why are your parents letting you travel by yourself?
It's okay. They don't mind.
David, are you lying to us?
No.
Are you lying to us?
No.
David, in this house, lies are not permitted.
No, I swear!
It's okay, David. It's okay.
David, we just wanted to make sure everything was all right. You don't have to worry. My goodness, we wouldn't hurt you. We're sorry to ask you so many questions. Why don't you go and get ready for dinner?
You stole it.
When no one was around, I went into the man's office.
Do you know what they'll do to you if they find it?
It was in his desk.
Promise me you'll never take something that's not yours ever again. You must promise me that.
Who did it? Which one of you is responsible?
It was him. I know it. Shoot him! They must be taught a lesson.
No, it was him.
Take care of us, St. Elizabeth. I don't deserve to have you look after me anymore. I don't deserve anything good. Please tell Maria that I'm sorry. And if you talk to Johan, tell him I'm sorry too.
Big mistake, boy!
Look at me!
Come back! Hey! Come back here! Where do you think you're going? Come here! Come... Hey! I'll fight you, boy!
Hey, my friend! I see you made it to shore. Well done.
Roberto, why aren't you on the ship?
I quit. It was too boring. Besides, they caught me stealing a crate of tomatoes. You need a ride? Hop in.
So, where are you going to?
Denmark.
Denmark? That's the wrong way. I'm only going to Milan.
That's okay.
I was in Denmark a few summers ago. It's pretty nice. Lots of good-looking girls. Ese arlecchino dimbola colonnina di pagliaccio.
Goodbye, my friend, and good luck. Say hello to Denmark for me.
Hello. I thought there was somebody there. I always know when someone's looking at me behind my back. Some sort of psychic energy, don't you think? Come over and take a look at this, will you? I've been trying all morning to capture the essence of this beautiful place. Usually when I come up here, it inspires me. But today, nothing seems to be working for me. What do you think?
It's very pretty.
Is it? All seems a bit lifeless to me. You've got a very interesting face. Would you mind if I painted it?
What colour do you want to paint my face?
Oh, I like that. I think you'll make quite a challenging subject. Well, that is if you don't mind sitting for a bit. I'm Sophie, by the way. What's your name?
David.
David? Oh, that's too perfect. Well, Michelangelo had his David, so you've got to let me have mine. You're very good at sitting still, David. Most adults I paint can't sit still for a minute without fidgeting. I always tell them the more they move, the worse they'll look in the picture. But that doesn't mean you can't move your mouth. Talking won't ruin the painting. I'm not that bad.
I don't really have anything to say.
Oh, well, then you don't have to say anything. There are an awful lot of people in this world who have nothing to say but seem to spend all the time talking. You're right to conserve your words. It means you'll be a man of great power.
I don't want to be a man of great power.
Then you don't have to be. Just be happy that you're the kind of person who could be, if you wanted to. I'm having such trouble with your eyes. Never had to use so much black paint before. Such serious eyes. Such a serious face. Well, just one or two more finishing touches and then we're done. Wish my house was a bit closer. I'd love to invite you to lunch to repay you for your kindness.
Where do you live?
Just over the border in Switzerland. David, are you quite sure your parents won't mind you coming this far?
It's okay. They don't mind. They don't live round here anyway.
I see.
What's that?
Oh, that's just my sketchbook. All my drawings are in there.
Can I look at them, please?
Oh, you can if you want to. But I warn you, they're not very good. I went to a few art classes when I was younger, but I never really kept up with it. And I only started painting again a year ago, just for my own amusement.
Who's that?
Oh, it was just a boy I knew a long time ago. I told you they were not very good.
I have to get out.
What? Something the matter, David? Oh, you can do whatever you want. I thought you wanted to see Switzerland.
I do.
Well, now, they're going to ask us for identification. Do you have any?
No.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. This is an easy border. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay?
Okay.
Good day, ma'am.
Good morning.
The papers, please.
Yes, of course.
And for the boy also?
Well, this is my grandson, officer. And, you know, we left the house in such a hurry this morning. He forgot to bring his identification.
I don't know. Our orders are to check everyone's papers, even children.
Couldn't you relax the rules for a bit? All he wants to do is to come into your country and overthrow the government and then rush right out again.
All right, Mrs. Anderson. Have a nice day. And young man, see if you can get us all pay rises while you're taking over our country.
There, you see? No problem. Now we can go and have some lunch. I'm afraid there's no escaping my artwork. But it's less expensive than buying real paintings.
They look like real paintings to me.
Oh, but wait a minute. We have to add my latest work to the gallery wall. Hold it a minute, would you? Thank you.
what I look like?
To me, yes. It's my impression of you. That's why it's called impressionistic painting. So, what do you see when you look at it?
Me?
Well, yes, that's not quite what I meant. You have to look at paintings differently from the way you look at other things. More closely. See what it says to you. Well, when I look at the boy in that painting, I see a very intelligent, very serious person, and a good person. But there's something about the eyes and the face that seems lost and sad. But that's as far as I can see, because he doesn't want to let the world see any further.
Do you really see all that?
Yes, yes, I do. Whoops, that's our tea. I hope there's enough food for you, David. I'm a very light eater, but I know boys can pack away quite a lot.
I'm fine. It's very nice, thank you.
Good. Oh, hello, Annette. I thought you might smell our food. Or have you come to say hello to our guest? Do you like cats, David?
I don't know. I guess so.
Well, if you knew Annette, you would. She's very sweet and also very funny, aren't you?
What's that?
This? It's a locket. I've had it for ages. It belonged to my mother. And look, I'll show you. My father had it inscribed on the back. He gave it to her on their wedding day.
Is that the same boy that you drew?
Yes. That's my son, Peter. Oh, he was my son. He died not long after that picture was taken.
What happened?
Pneumonia. He'd always been a frail child, but he was very sweet, very loving boy.
Did he live here with you?
No, we all lived in Zurich then, but some other things happened after Peter died, and I decided to move up here. Yep, besides, who wouldn't want to live up here? It's such a beautiful place, don't you think? We think so, don't we, Cat? Mm. Would you like to hold her? She won't bite.
Okay. She's so soft. She's vibrating.
She's purring, David. Have you never stroked a cat before?
No.
Where do you live, David?
Nowhere. I'm in the circus.
In the circus? Oh, my goodness. It must be very interesting.
Yes, it is. It's very interesting.
You know, if you need a place to stay the night, you're very welcome to stay here.
No. I can't. I have to go. I can't stay anywhere anymore.
David, if there's something troubling you, I'd very much like to help you if I can.
Please. Don't turn me in.
Turn you in to whom?
To them. To him. To anyone.
I wouldn't dream of turning you in to anybody for any reason. You're quite safe here, David. You're safe.
From the guards.
From everybody.
I want to tell you everything, Sophie. But I can't. I just can't.
David, you don't have to tell me anything. I just want you to know that you're safe here. And that everything will be all right. Sleep well, David. Everything's all right. Oh, good morning, David. I hope I didn't wake you. I have to go to the village. I promised to take some food to a friend of mine who's sick. You can come along if you want to.
Why do people do such terrible things?
Like what?
Like beat people and kill them and make them prisoners.
Most people don't do that, David.
My friend Johan always used to tell me, trust no one.
Oh, life wouldn't be worth living if you did that, David. You can be cautious, but you have to let people in.
But how do you know if they're bad or not?
David, most people are good. They have families and friends, and they just want to live their lives as happily as they can. Oh, there will always be bad people in this world, and you'll usually know them when you meet them. And sometimes you won't. But you can't let that stop you from living your life fully and freely, and making friends, and seeing the goodness in people. Because if you don't do that, you'll never find any happiness. Now, this is my friend's house. But you don't need to come in, David. Why don't you go exploring and look around some of the shops? I'll meet you in the bookshop in a little while, okay? They're nice people, David. You don't have to worry about anything, okay?
Hello.
And hello to you.
You must do everything I just told you if you want to escape. They're moving me to another camp tomorrow, and I can no longer watch over you. This is the only way you'll ever be safe. Do you understand? I know you lived in this camp your entire life, but there is a world outside it. However, it's a very dangerous world. Trust no one. And I'm sorry about your friend Johan.
Sophie, I've seen this book before. What is it?
Oh, that's a wonderful book, David. It was written by a woman who lost her husband and her son in Bulgaria after the war. The husband came from England, and when he went to Bulgaria to rouse people against the communists, he took her and the boy with him. But they were all arrested, and the man and the boy were killed. But one of the guards had known the woman since they were children together, and he'd always been in love with her. So he arranged for forged papers and helped her to escape.
Is the woman still alive?
Yes. She lives in Denmark.
Cold water surrounds me now, and all I've got is your hand. can you hear me now? Or am I lost?
One's daughter, allow me that. And I can't let go of your hand. Lord, can you hear me now? Lord, can you hear me now?
Cold water surrounds me now. And all I've got is your help. Lord,
Can you hear me?
Lord,
Hear me
I am David.
I know, David. I know.